Hey guys, this is Dallas Bass with DB Marketing. Today, I want to talk about how insurance agents can use Facebook to increase their branding and their revenue. So, starting off, I'm going to tell you about the quickest way you can boost your post interactions. And these are things like comments or post likes or shares. That's what's referred to as a post interaction. Now, this method that I'm going to tell you about here in a little bit is also great for captive agents who have to deal with compliance departments, because the great thing about this method is that you don't have to go through compliance departments if you're a captive agent. So that's a great benefit there. And then after that, I'm going to show you how you can drastically increase your Facebook page likes and actual in-person appointments, which is just amazing. And this is something that hardly any insurance agents are doing right now. And so if you can get started doing this and jump in and start doing this before your competition, you'll have a huge leg up. So let's get started. Now, when it comes to Facebook, Facebook serves different purposes for individuals than it does for businesses. So even if you're an independent solo insurance agent, you're still a business, and you still need to have the mindset that you are a business and you need to use Facebook as a business tool. So as an individual, you use Facebook to post pictures about your kids or to check up on what Aunt Jean is doing. Completely different for a business. So how do businesses use Facebook? It kind of depends on the type of business you are. But for insurance agents, you need to be using Facebook as an audience building platform. So in other words, and this is very important, guys, you aren't using Facebook to sell products or services. So let me repeat that. When it comes to Facebook, you aren't using it to sell your products or services. Now, I know that sounds weird, but just hear me out and I'll explain this. Now, what you're using Facebook for is you're using it as a medium to interact with and provide value to your possible clients. So did you get that? Do you see what's different here? You're providing value to possible clients. You're not pitching them products or services. And that's where a lot of agents get it wrong when they're using social media, and specifically Facebook. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, you don't make a post that says, hey guys, it's Life Insurance Awareness Month. Are your loved ones protected? And then you have a stock image of a married couple with a small child or something like that. Now, as people scroll through their news feed, they see that and they instantly ignore it, right? There's a psychological block that happens in people as they're scrolling through their Facebook newsfeed, because one, they'll see your little, they'll see your page name, right? Which that might have the word like insurance agent or State Farm agent or something like that in the title, but they also see your business logo, and they'll, from your page image or your profile image or whatever, they'll know who it is, and they'll know like, oh, this is the so-and-so insurance agent or whatever. And once they do that, there's just this subconscious block in people's brains where they automatically just skip and stop paying attention because they think you're trying to sell them something. As soon as people see business page posts, you have to work a lot harder to grab their attention because there's that automatic assumption they're trying to sell you something. Now, what we need to do is we need to interrupt this pattern of thinking. So we do that by making engaging posts about topics that aren't related to insurance. Now, I know that sounds weird, but what we're going to do is these topics, they need to be directly related to your local community and your geographic location. Now, that's because the majority of clients and people you're going to be working with are going to be local, right? There are some insurance agents who do telesales and work in multiple states. I get that. But, the majority of agents deal with their local the people in their local city or surrounding suburbs or whatever. And generally, people care much more about what's going on around them than they do your company. So you want to make posts about that. Now, I want to show you an actual example of this and what this looks like. So what we have here, this is just a random State Farm agent's website, or not website, but Facebook profile. I'm in the Dallas, Texas area, so I just went to Facebook and searched for Dallas, something like State Farm, Dallas, Texas, or something like that. I went to this guy's profile because he has 1,500 likes, which is great. He's doing a great job there, but there's something I want to show you that's really interesting. Now, if you scroll, let's scroll down here. We start to see these posts. So right here, this latest one, 3 hours ago, vehicle loan, State Farm Bank, payoff protector. The image right here, it has State Farm Bank. It's got State Farm branding on it. No likes, comments, shares, nothing like that. Same thing with this one, State Farm branding. He's pitching State Farm Bank. We come down here, same thing. Auto pay, it has to do with like, your online account or whatever. Here's just a random kind of image. There's a link in there. This link is really weird and like it looks kind of spammy, One like. I don't know who this guy Nathan is, but he probably works for Ray. We'll come down here, kind of the same thing, right? Environment, paperless. This is all about the State Farm account. Just a random image here. No likes, no comments. Same thing here. Get your home ready for cold draft. No likes, no comments. Now, what happens when we scroll down here to this post right here? A frigid start to the day. So this guy's in Dallas. The other day, the cold front came through and it got super cold. What he does here, what Ray does, is he adds a post about the weather. Staying cold all day. Be sure to wear a coat. Whatever. This has direct influence to the people who like his page. Because chances are most of these people live in the Dallas area. What do we see here? 5 likes. We see 5 likes on this post where he's doing nothing but saying, hey guys, it's going to be cold, grab a coat. Everyone knows that, right? But because this has to do with the community and the local area, it gets much more engagement, right? 5 people like this. Now what happens when someone likes this post? Well, it'll show up on other people's page and they'll see it. So you get some traction that way. Let's keep going. This next post, to those who have served, here's to your strength, courage, sacrifice. Thank you. Nothing to do with State Farm, nothing to do with insurance or anything like that. 5 likes. And a comment. Actually, 2 comments, right? As we scroll down, we go back and we see here's State Farm branded image, 2 likes. Yelp review coming up, kind of funny image right here, 3 likes. We scroll down, we go back to the State Farm branded image, loan shopping, just 2 likes. We come down here, weather, weather again. I guess people in Dallas really love the weather. But, kind of bundle up, give yourself time to get to your destination, and he links to a local NBC affiliate here in Dallas, 6 likes, and so what you see here, here's another one, DallasNews.com, 44 restaurants that are going to be open on Thanksgiving, 4 likes, 2 comments, nothing to do about insurance, nothing about State Farm, nothing about policies, nothing like that. These posts are getting the most interactions, so the most likes, the most comments, and they're what people are engaging with. And so what I'm trying to show you here is that on Facebook, your business profile, the point isn't to advertise your policies and your products and what you're serving. The point is to engage with your community. Now, what happens when you engage with your community? Well, when you do that, you're on people's mind, right? When people are scrolling through their Facebook feed and they're seeing posts that you put on here and they're actually paying attention to them, if I saw this on my news feed and I was like, oh, 44 restaurants are going to be open. Okay. Oh, this is from Ray, State Farm agent. Okay, cool. Ray's on my mind, right? Like that's an immediate impression for Ray Scott, the State Farm agent. So next time, someone's like, hey, do you know any State Farm agents? Or next time I'm looking for maybe someone in my family buys a new car and I need to get insurance on it. I'm like, oh, hey, Ray, he's automatically going to come to my mind because I'm constantly seeing his stuff on Facebook and interacting with it because it's actually interesting, because it's not pitching me a product or trying to sell me something. Okay, so that's the first tip right there. Tons of agents, more than I like to admit, don't do this, and I don't know why. Like, this is how you do Facebook, right? You add posts that are topical to your local community, and then every once in a while, maybe like once a month, maybe twice a month, you add a post about some services that you're selling or policies or something along those lines. Okay, so that's number one. Real fast, I want to go over a few more ideas, and these are awesome. So that's just a warm up. This next one is huge. Now, what you want to do is you want to use something called Facebook Live. Now, if you're not familiar with this, Facebook Live lets you stream live video from your phone to your Facebook page. So as you pull your phone out and you can hit the play button or whatever, and as you're recording video, it's automatically showing up on your Facebook page, and people can see this. Now, how we're going to use this is we're going to do live local interviews with local business owners. I know that sounds crazy, but this is how you explode your business, your Facebook page, and your appointments. So once again, this isn't a method to sell your services. Just going back to what I said before, you don't use Facebook to sell your services. You use Facebook to build a platform and a community and engage with your community. Now, you need to approach this as a way to introduce your local Facebook audience to local businesses in the area. So let's say you have a barbershop that you enjoy going to. All you have to do is approach the owner and say, hey, I love coming here. You do great work. In fact, I actually have a Facebook page for my insurance business, because he should already know you're an agent if you've been going to that barbershop, right? You should have already told him. But just say, hey, I've got a Facebook page for my insurance business, and a lot of people that follow my page are actually local. And you do such good work, Mr. Barbershop owner, that I would really love it if I could do a quick 5 or 10 minute interview with you over Facebook, and so I can tell my audience about how awesome and amazing and wonderful you are, and that way I can get you some more customers because you just do great work. Now, no business owner is going to say no to free promotion, right? You automatically have an in right there. 5-10 minutes, not a big commitment. You're going to bring him some business, everything's great. Well, so how is this going to actually help you, the insurance agent, out? Well, first off, Facebook absolutely loves it when people do Facebook Live videos. The Facebook news feed, it used to be really simple. It used to be chronological, right? So if you have 10 friends, it's going to show, no matter who posts what, it's going to show that post or those posts in chronological order, from the time they happened to the newest to the oldest. Now it's all based on algorithm. Facebook shows everyone what they think they want to see. It's horrible. That's not a rabbit hole I want to go down. But anyways, Facebook Live has much more importance than just a typical post in the Facebook algorithm. So if you're doing a Facebook Live video, Facebook is going to promote that on your followers' newsfeed more than just a random post. And so more people are going to see your Facebook Live video. More people are going to interact with it. More people are going to see their interactions, so on and so forth. Now, even more importantly, what this is going to do, this is going to get you in touch with business owners. Now, what do business owners need, right? Business owners need insurance. And business owners also know other business owners who need insurance and other people who need insurance. So while you're not directly pitching a policy to this business owner, you're making a contact, right? You're expanding your network, your local network. And you're just, getting a referral partner or possibly selling some policies. Now, if you do this once a month and you just go to local businesses and you're like, hey, I really love your establishment, love to do a 5 to 10 minute interview, you're going to meet a lot of people and you're going to get a lot of referrals. Now, this is really cool, and this is where, I love digital marketing, because with this way, you're combining the online Facebook stuff with the offline and with the actual, physical shaking hands and looking someone in the eye and getting to know them, right? And so this is just a fantastic idea that not very many insurance agents at all are doing, and this is gold right here. If you can do this, and if you can get this down and you can start doing this, you're going to increase your Facebook page reach, your likes and all that, but you're going to increase your appointments and your referrals. Now, finally, the last thing with this part, once the video is finished, once the Facebook Live video is finished, that business owner, the barbershop owner that, we talked about in the example, he's probably going to want to share it on his Facebook page, right? He's going to be like, hey, that's really cool. You do that. Thank you. I would love to share this on my Facebook page so my audience can see it. Now, what's that going to do? That's going to put your name in front of that business owner's audience. And his audience needs insurance, right? Because for the most part, everyone needs insurance. So that's one other way that's just going to get your video in front of other people. Now, with these Facebook Live videos, all you have to do is at the start of it, just do a quick pitch for yourself. Hey, I'm so-and-so insurance agent. I focus on home, auto, life insurance. Here's my website. Here's my phone number. Now we're going to do a video interview with so-and-so Bob Jones. He owns, the local car dealership where I just bought my brand new Ford F-150 pickup at. Then at the end of the video, do the same thing. Hey, this is Mr. Insurance Agent. Just give me a call at this phone number and let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to work with you or help you out. Blah, 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 blah. And that's all you got to do. Okay, so let me try and catch my breath. Now, one last real quick thing we're going to go over, and this is number 3, and this is also big. This idea is going to help you build your email list. Now, what you want to do is you want to use Facebook to send people off of Facebook. I know that sounds weird, but just hear me out, right? So Facebook is great. It's great having an audience on Facebook, but having someone's email address is even better. People open their emails. People don't, just hang out on your Facebook page and wait for you to update it, right? So having an email address is definitely something you want to shoot for. Now, the great thing about this idea is that people don't necessarily have to like your page for it to work. By like, I mean push the like or follow button or whatever, they just have to visit your Facebook page. That's all it takes. Now, this idea is a way to capture the attention of people who visit your page that also aren't ever going to like your page. So I go to local business pages all the time on Facebook and look at them and read what they're putting and look at what they're posting. But I don't ever click the actual like button on there, and a lot of people don't. So this is a way you can capture those people that come to your page that don't click the like button. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a piece of content that people can use or find value in. This content isn't necessarily going to deal with insurance, but I mean, it should or can be somewhat related. Okay, so for example, let's say just something simple like an Excel spreadsheet that helps with budgeting or debt reduction. Or maybe, a PDF titled something along the lines of top 10 factors in your auto insurance pricing, or top 10 factors that, top 10 things that can increase your auto insurance price or premium. Something along those lines, right? So the key here is definitely quality instead of quantity. And that's great because you don't have to spend a lot of time on this. In fact, you can go to Google and just search for Excel debt reduction spreadsheet. And you can find these spreadsheets that people have already made. And you can just go download them for free. And then you can open them up and add your logo, your contact info to it, save it. And that's your piece of content right there. So these things don't take a lot of time, but you want to make sure that information is solid, and the information isn't something people like. It's something that they can actually use. Now, once you do this, so once you get this piece of content created, what you want to do is you want to go to your Facebook page, and you want to write a small post that kind of describes what it is and mentions that you're giving it away for free. Then you're going to pin that post to the top of your page, so everyone who visits your page, they'll see that post first. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to, kind of catch them as they land on your Facebook page. So people are kind of naturally attracted to the word free. So if you have that in the first post that the person sees, they're going to look at it, right? Now what that post is going to do is it's going to link to a landing page. So here's an example of a landing page. This is for a completely unrelated thing, how to reduce fleet collisions in 4 ways. This is just an example of what I'm talking about. So let's say someone comes over here, they see a post, they click on it, it's going to pop open to your landing page for this free piece of content. So right here it would say, use our free Excel spreadsheet to reduce your debt and to plan your monthly budget. This has helped people save hundreds of dollars a month. This has helped people get rid of credit card debt, 18 months sooner than they thought they would be able to. Whatever. You're gonna make it attractive here, right? You're going to add, some bullet points about why someone would want to download this content. And this is a little too much information in my opinion. You certainly wouldn't want to add all of this, but the goal is to get the person's email address and contact information in exchange for that free gift. So this is a free ebook. When I fill out this form and I click download ebook, I get the ebook and they get my contact information, and then they can follow up with me. And then I'm automatically in their email marketing list and campaign, right? And so what you see here is you're using Facebook to direct users somewhere else off of the Facebook platform, but you're getting their contact information. So it's not like you're losing anything here, and you're actually gaining something. Okay, so I know that was a lot. There's tons of information in this video. Feel free to rewind as much as necessary, go over these 3 ideas, these 3 options, and just let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks.